Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? It's showtime.
Yo.
You got technical difficulties again?
Got me again?
Yeah,
No,
there.
we got you now. Not
I
again.
gotta plug out the mic and plug it back in for some strange reason. I don't understand. Anyways, welcome back to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. Jizzle in the building for the Philadelphia Eagles. Shane in the building for the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm Sweetie for the Carolina Panthers. It's our usual Tuesday weekly wrap-up show, so we're wrapping up week 11. Of course, we know Philly's game was Thursday night as they beat the Washington Commanders, and then Shane's game was on Sunday as they came up short against the Seattle Seahawks, and the Panthers had a boy. So we'll go through our usual weekly wrap-up and then what we look forward to in week 12. But before we get into everything, we always like to say, please like and subscribe to the page. Show your love and support by liking and subscribing. The show will be on Twitter shortly, so you can always watch it on Twitter or watch it back on Twitter. But it's streaming live off of our YouTube page, Island Boys Football Talk. So you can always find it on YouTube. Any of the old shows and the current shows on YouTube at Island Boys Football Talk or Twitter. Still working on getting our Facebook page back up, but it should be back up shortly. And if you do want to show your love and appreciation, we do have a Cash App, $ Island Boys Talk, and you can always send us your Cash App to show your love and support. But we're streaming live. Like I said, it's week 11, our weekly wrap-up show. We're going to hear from Jizzle and Shane on the team's performance and what it is going forward. At this point, you should know what's going on right now with your teams. We're getting into the final 7 games, so we should be ready to go. But I'll let you guys take it away because I had a boy, so I'm just kind of sitting in and enjoying. No stress this week.
Yeah,
and one of you guys can take it over.
I'll go first. Being my game was on Thursday night. Another division battle against the Washington Commanders for the division lead. And the Eagles was able to prevail and come out on top. And I now have a stronghold of that division right now. First things first, gotta give credit to Vic Fangio again for coming up with another dominant defensive game plan against the dynamic quarterback in Jaden Daniels. Didn't expect it, honestly. Quinyon Mitchell was dominant again. Shut down Terry McLaurin. We have a new name for Quinyon Mitchell now. Quinn. I forgot the name they gave him. Quintamano Bay. The lockdown jail center. So he's a dominant cornerback right now. Same thing as for Cooper DeJean. I think Darius played great. But the main focus was Quinyon Mitchell and Jordan Davis. Those guys were dominant all game. To hold Terry McLaurin to how much catches he had? Let me see. 1 catch for 10 yards. 1 catch, a rookie corner. That's locked down. He's held he was able to lock down not just Terry McLaren. What's the guy in thing's name? I hear getting a blank now. Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Who else? Chris Olave. Who else? I mean, you name them. CD Lamb. This guy is something like Darrell Revis. He locking down wide receivers and not just no name wide receivers. This is top talented wide receivers. He's locking down. So you got to give Howie Roseman credit for seeing a talent in Quinn Ewers and drafting him. Another thing is Jordan Davis. We also last year in his rookie year, he started off strong, but couldn't finish off good later down the season. Got to give Vic Fangio and that defensive line coaching staff credit for getting Jordan Davis, having him playing like the dominant force that we know he could be. He was dominating the Washington Commanders offensive line all game, but just causing havoc, but just wrecking everything in front of him. Josh Sweat was doing the same thing. I mean, Vic Fangio was calling stunts. Wasn't blitzing a whole lot. I think he should have blitzed a little bit more, but he was even playing a lot more press man coverage too at the same time in that game. So, I mean, after the bye week, this defense has been what? Number one? The number one defense for the past 6 to 7 weeks.
Yep.
This is coming into this season, I didn't expect Vic Fangio to do this, to have this quick of a turnaround on defense, being that you have the rookies, a new linebacking core, new safeties. You don't have Fletcher Cox. You don't have those other guys, and you have an old veteran in Brandon Graham. But this guy decided that I'm not gonna play the old players. I'm gonna play the young players with some energy and some speed. For instance, switching Avante Maddox for Cooper DeJean. That was a big change, and it helped the defense a whole lot after the bye week. They're playing a whole lot better. Cooper DeJean doesn't look like a rookie. He's playing like a 5-year vet. Zach Bond, another one again. He had a little hiccup with the white when he whiffed on a wide open play to Austin Eckler, but that was the only hiccup all game. He was in the backfield a whole lot, causing havoc, getting tackles for loss in space. He almost had an interception too in the middle of the field. He's playing like an all-pro. Got to give Vic Fangio and the defensive coaching staff credit again, even from the Kobe Dean. You know me giving the Kobe Dean a lot of shit too at the same time. He's playing great football too as well. Reed Blankenship got another interception late in the game. This defense is playing great football. If this defense keeps playing like this, they will be in the Super Bowl. Possible NFC Championship matchup against the Detroit Lions. But if they keep playing like this, they'll be in the Super Bowl. As for the offense, I was cussing Jalen Hurts all night because he was horrible. He had a horrible game. I mean, the stats wouldn't say that he had a horrible game, but if you watch that game with your eyes, he was off all game. Offensive line played okay. Kellen Moore didn't seem to have a good game too as well, because some of the offensive concepts and the offensive plays that he was calling didn't seem to make sense. But when you have a playmaker, a dynamic force in the backfield with Saquon Barkley, he cures all. He dominated that game. 28 carries for 126 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Again, at some point, Kellen Moore found out that my quarterback doesn't have it, so he decided to put the ball in your running back hands. He just took over and dominated that game. That's what you brought him there for, and that's what we were asking for earlier. He started doing it late after the bye week, and I'm happy that he was able to continue to do it. But Jalen Hurts, he has to get better inside of that pocket. Has to get better. He's leaving the pocket a little bit too early. If you see Devontae Smith run across the field, deliver the football. You had AJ Brown wide open on a crossing route. Deliver the football. He's getting happy feet. He's dropping his eyes too often. Stay in the pocket and deliver the football. You have a great offensive line. This offense, this team will only go as far as Jalen Hurts can take it. You got great weapons. You have Devontae Smith. You have AJ Brown. You have Saquon Barkley. Use those guys, man. You don't always have to rely on your athleticism and your talent. Use the skill position players that you have. Dallas Goedert had an okay game too as well. But Jalen Hurts has to get better because he did not have a great game. He didn't. And that's okay when you're playing against the Commanders when your defense is playing great. But what if your defense is not playing good? So he has to get better. But, I mean, I ain't going to bash him too much. Just one bad game so far. But if he continues to do this, then you will hear the noise. But gotta give Vic Fangio the utmost credit because I didn't expect this defense to be number one coming into at this point of the season. Last year we were at the bottom half of all categories. We are in the top 5 right now in all categories. So gotta give Fangio some credit. Gotta give Clint Hart, the linebackers coach, and the rest of the defensive coaching staff some credit for getting this team ready to play, getting this team up to par, and getting that defense. What going on here? Get the defense up to par and get the defense into a top 5 defense. We will get far with a top 5 defense. You're not gonna get far with a top 20 defense, but you will get far with a top 5 defense. But again, good game so far. We are now division leaders, stronghold of the division, and now we're marching forward and on to the Los Angeles Rams next week. That's gonna be a tough matchup. The good thing is we were able to. It was somewhat of a mini bye week, so we were able to rest up, and hopefully Jalen Hurts can come into the game next week and play a much better game, because you're not gonna beat you're not gonna beat the Rams playing like that. He has to come up playing better. I would like to see Kellen Moore get the quarterback in a little rhythm at times. Quick passes, a little bit of some dump offs, some play action and stuff like that. But Jalen Hurts has to understand that you have great weapons on that offense. Use them. Use them. Use your legs when you need to. But when there's a wide open Devontae Smith at a crossing route, when there's a wide open Dallas Goedert in the seams, when there's a wide open AJ Brown on a crossing route, deliver the football. Make it easier for yourself. You don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to make it hard. That's what the great quarterbacks do. They take advantage of the easy plays. Take advantage of what the defense is giving you. So he has to come out better next week, playing much better at the quarterback position. But I still see the Eagles winning that game by at least a touchdown against the Los Angeles Rams.
All right. Shane, you got anything on the Eagles?
No, I think the Eagles starting to come into form. This is the game I wanted to see the Eagles play against the Red Hot Redskins, a divisional game, and a young receiver, dynamic offense out there, and they put everything to the test, and they look good doing it. So,
well, the defense looked good. The offense didn't look good at that. Saquon make that offense look good. The offense didn't look good.
Better than mine. So
you got troubles out there, but But
again, this is the game that the Eagles. I want to see the Eagles play. I want to see what the Eagles will do against the Commanders.
I want to see what they do against the Rams. That's what I want to see. Because you're going against a prolific offensive play caller in what you call it, Sean McVay, and he will find the loopholes in that defense too, and he will attack Cooper DeJean and Quinn Mitchell. So, I mean, that's what I want to see. Because then after you got another gunslinging quarterback in Matt Stafford, who's a savvy veteran, who's seen it all so far. So that's the game I want to see. Jaden Daniels, yes. But Matt Stafford, he will deliver that ball down the field. He ain't scared to throw that football. He will attack Cooper DeJean and Quinn Mitchell. So that's what I want to see.
All right, like Shane say, you just you wanted to see them play against this game. I still think the Commanders are
A few years now.
overachieving, but they got good foundations. But there shouldn't be no test to the Eagles as of now. Game didn't look good at the start, but started coming to the own as the kids. You see, I got issue with Horse though. Horse might make a break. It may come a time that the defense team play up to par.
Exactly.
You have to put it in his hands and the way he seen the field of making some decisions there. He'll score you from the start.
Hmm.
The good thing is the replica should be from the rock and play good defense. And so far, that part been doing good. So as of the bye week, the Eagles got the number one defense. So having them do that part is good considering how Holt's being played because if you really look at it, he's playing very average. And that's gonna be when you play big teams, a team like the Rams ain't gonna get much chances to score. We got capitalized.
Exactly.
So for now, Pong the Rock play good defense is the replica for the Eagles and it walking. They can't really take nothing from them. They beat their division rival. It's a two team race. No, it's like a one team race. But like we said, the Commanders it ain't there yet. They just really overachieve because the defense still got a lot of problem. Well, having getting Marshawn Lattimore should be good for them, but they're still not in the Eagles category of what you expect from the Eagles. When you look at that team with Saquon, Darrell, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith, it's a high level set of players that you expect to score a lot of points. Then if you look at the defense is playing very well right now. So you expect the Eagles to win most of the games, but like you say, you're going against Sean McVay now. Sean McVay and them well respected for the stuff that they do.
Hmm.
Sean McVay, they may lose a thing or two, but they know how to play football. And you got Gunslinger Stafford, he ain't playing. Puka Nakua and Cup just come from big games against the Patriots, both scoring touchdowns. You know what coming. It's up to these guys to stop it. It's a big test for the Eagles this week. I think it's a bigger test in my eyes than the Commanders one. Kind of Commanders ain't been in that situation. Well, this is a bigger test for them. So we'll see what happens. I want to see how this game goes. But that should be a good game. But yeah, like you say, you gain control of the division. You handling your business. From most parts, it looks good, but Hawks got to get it together as you go down to the playoff stretch. So we'll see how it goes in the next few games. So this game coming up could be a big game that you could tell like what you could rely on Hawks because I don't really
These next two
understand.
games because in just this one is also you got another game. We got another game against the Baltimore Ravens too. So
Yeah, but them defense ranked last. So if he can't do nothing properly there, then
well,
something
exactly.
got to be wrong. All right, Baltimore ain't stopping nobody right now. So we'll see. But a W for the Eagles. The record is what? 8-2?
8-2.
8-2. All looking good. And now we switch it over to as she was saying, the middle of the pack. Very disappointing loss to the Seahawks.
Not even,
Shane, you got it.
not even in the middle of the pack. You give them too much credit. The first time in what year we in 24?
Well, you last in the division, right?
The first time in 5 years I can see the finals are last in the division. Last. Dead last. I haven't said that in years. In years I haven't said that. Really disappointing game, disappointing execution, disappointing discipline on the finals team. And I think right now the biggest part with the finals right now is discipline. We played a divisional game against the Seahawks. Yeah, it might be a tough game. I don't think it should have been a tough game. Because we beat them bad the first time we played them. We should have beat them worse this time because we had back more of our players. We had back CMC. We have back more our weapons. The only people we're missing right now is Greenlaw and Ayuk, basically. but we got ways to beat up on the Seahawks. They shouldn't even be in that competition with us like that. I think we were controlling the game for a while, but I think it was KG, you was on with me when I said we can't keep kicking these little low scores, keep them hanging around, because this is the same way back in the day how the Seahawks will come back and beat us with Russell Wilson. We'll be leading our game 9-3, and here comes the last minute drive. They come down, score touchdown, we lose 10-9. Well, so said, so done. We had the game. I think we had the game in hand, 17-10. Then come back, score, and come back and tie up the game. And then we went down there. And the part what's killing me with the finals right now is I think you getting CMC back in the groove. But why is CMC 100% the running back right now if he's getting back in the groove? Why don't we see Jordan Mason back in there where that run game was working all season for 11 weeks? That running game was working. And we just put him on the bench and CMC's going to take the rock. CMC ain't getting to the outside yet. He's still building up his confidence. He ain't get hit nowhere. He's still doing that. Yeah, he's doing a little production. He has 70-something yards rushing in this game, which is fine. But Jordan Mason's a man putting up 100, almost 200 yards a game. Every game. You know, it's like, why you don't let him start and let CMC rotate back in? And it's killing me. And you're even trying to offset it. Okay, here's a couple of plays with CMC. Here's a couple of plays with Jordan Mason. And I remember back in the day when Shanahan would be like, we're going to play the hot hand. But all of a sudden, it was 100% CMC. And to me, CMC ain't hitting the holes that he accustomed to hitting them. He just ain't, to me. Not yet. Not to say he ain't going to get there. And he getting there, I can see the production coming up, but he ain't doing it. No. This is the late stretch of the season. We need to hit and go. We ain't got time for you to be waiting to come back up. This ain't week 5. This is week 11. Week 12, no. And we bottom of the pack. I thought the game was okay. It wasn't one of the greatest games by Purdy in yardage wise, but he was efficient. He was 20 for 28. He had one interception, which was a tip pass on the line. Okay, I'll deal with that. The game was still in control. Everybody blaming, the play calling sucked, this and that. I don't think the play calling sucked. I think we were very efficient. John Jennings was killing. We scored, but they scored too. And here's the reason they scored. Geno Smith out there doing trash. Absolutely trash. Geno Smith gifted us an interception. Gifted us an interception. Running out of the pocket. Nobody inside. Toss the ball up. Yadam intercept the ball. And we on there 22-23. All right, cool. We score now. We can go up 2 scores. This game over. Big play down the field. Magnificent right tackle, Mick Kivitz. I don't know if we don't get rid of he this season, the end of this season. He decided to false start. Peace. You false start. All right, cool. So we got back to first and 20. Well, first and 15. He false start. All right. Next play. Another big play. Penalty on the play. And who? Mick Kivitz. Holding. So now we first and 25. Then from there, and then next play after that. Hands to the face. The first 35. Can't convert on a gifted interception. Punt the ball away. And here comes the Seahawks. And to me, that was the beginning of the killer right there. And then Geno Smith in the pocket doing shit all game. Nick Bosa sacks Geno Smith on the next drive. Injures his hip, his oblique. He goes out the game. He's done for the rest of the game. At that point, the Seahawks scored 2 touchdowns. They ain't scored no touchdowns all game. This is the third quarter now, you know. They ain't scored no touchdowns all game. Bosa goes up. Geno Smith. They score 2 touchdowns. They win the game. The 49ers, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the 49ers. We did last. We should have never lost that game to the Seahawks. We ain't clicking on no facets of the game. None. The running game is shit. The passing game is shit. The defense is shit. Special team is shit.
Or So for me and you, again, as I would go back to this. I know you had said last week. You don't think it there, but I don't know. I don't know how KG feel. But for me, Shane, I putting Shanahan on a hot seat. That's how to say. Because the team that you got, you don't expect it to be maybe 5-5.
Yep.
You don't expect it to be 5-5. Any other coach will be on a hot seat for having this team at 5-5. And like you say, it's a lot of self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, that's why I can't
Also
have it.
making.
I can't completely.
But my thing is, if you're gonna trap the same damn ass full out there to do all them penalties again, and you ain't taking them out, then what we just say, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So if he out there got a heap of penalties and they trap him out there every single week, and then something wrong because the team changing.
But ain't meant to say that shit. Like, go back to the Tampa Bay. The last drive of the Tampa Bay game, Fred won a hand to the feet. Somebody else roughing the path. Somebody else this. You know, it's like every single time is some kind. We bite ourselves in the foot every time.
And that's my thing because it keep happening.
It keep happening.
But that's why I say and I putting blame on coaching because you gotta somebody gotta be whole lot comfortable for this shit because I can't go up to the podium as a coach and say, well, yeah, we gotta stop the penalties. Then next week we come, yeah, we gotta stop kicking each other and kicking ourselves in the foot. Then the next week, yeah, we gotta stop the penalty. And then we gotta do something as coaching to think because like you said, if there was another coach, you'd be hearing that he a little bit on a hot seat for being a 5-5 team.
I think he is on a hot seat.
I think he should be.
I think he really is on a hot seat.
He got too much. He had too much chances. Not to get me wrong that he has been making conference championship the past few years, Super Bowls and so. But this is a team that, like you know, like what we say, it gonna come a time that you're gonna have to change the way the team is because you got something called a Super Bowl window.
Yep.
A lot of high priced players and thing. But to me, I think he won't come back. Where the fuck is Deebo Samuel like getting paid $23 million a year? Where in the world is a $23 million a year? No Ayuk, got no McCaffrey, just catch the legs, and you got 439 receiving yards and not even over 100 rushing yards, and they're paying you $23 million a year? Man.
He had 22 yards receiving in that game.
Oh, what ass.
4 catches, 22 yards.
20 yards. I was sick of it. And
See, the thing is, I don't understand. How is it that you're the number one option? You should be the number one option, honestly. There's no way that Jauan Jennings, the number 3 wide receiver, should be your number one option.
So is that a player or coaching thing?
both.
I think it's both player and coaching.
Because I
Because
can't pay a man $23 million a year to have big divisional games that we know we cannot lose another game in the division because we don't lose a game to go 4 catches for 23 yards.
you know where just Jauan Jennings was supposed to have more targets than people. That's like saying Jahan Dotson having more targets.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If I pull and I looking at Jennings and I see him consistently get open, I try it to him. If I looking at Deebo and I can't see him get open, I ain't trying it.
And that's why you see that's what happened. I think the level of effort ain't there with Deebo.
Well, also, you see, remember we had said this a while back too. Everybody got a certain rule. Like, when you got every single body on the team that were healthy, Ayuk is the natural road runner. He and Jennings.
That's true.
Then you had Kittle that can dominate in the middle as well as that tight end. Then you had McCaffrey. So who was like the wild card? Deebo, because he allowed to do different stuff. When you got true receivers out there, you got McCaffrey and you got Kittle. No Ayuk. Okay, you got Jennings, but you know Jennings missed a third down and so.
Yeah.
Kittle, they're gonna put more. They're gonna look at Kittle more now because he gotta be a receiver. So the defense gonna give him more attention. McCaffrey being out. Mason was a runner. He's not gonna test you in the passing game. Now it requires Deebo to do more as a true receiver.
The true receiver.
And it just ain't working. So he's a gadget player getting paid 23 million a year.
He is right now. In this point, he's a gadget player. Every play that went to him, yes, it was Sunday, was a gadget play, and every gadget play failed. Every last one.
That Shanahan being a little bit too predictable too.
Yeah,
Though.
it is. It's like, okay, Debo in the backfield. Okay, let's key in on Debo. And it's like, I don't know. And this is where I think he on the hot seat, and with me, he's starting to follow. You got to change and adapt to what the defense is giving you. If you line up, you can't go there and say, this is my 10 plays, this is my 10 plays, they're going to run, no matter what. They put 9 men in the box and you still can't run play. You seen it, and you want allowing Porty to do audibles on the line? Porty already admitted he don't call audibles. He said every play that Shanahan has an answer for the defense. Bullshit.
Oh really?
Bullshit.
Which part?
We seen it, but that's how this man is thinking, and this is what he's telling his quarterback. You know, they tell you a genius to be too smart. That's why they go crazy. I think we're starting to see the crazy side of that.
If that's the case, he need to give up play calling.
But then, how the hell them just lead the Seahawks just drive down the field on that last thing?
And that's penalties. Cheating.
I gotta tell you, I got issue with Sorensen.
I do too.
I don't think he does get the demand from the locker room like the. You see, that's my thing. That's why I was like to not tease, but I always like to bring up Steve because even though we would say Steve Wilkes wasn't a right fit, you had to show Steve Wilkes respect. He's a no nonsense person. I just don't think that a team they like Sorensen. There's no respect him like he know D'Amico, he know Steve Wilkes, them type of leaders.
I'll tell you the thing about this team. And defense. Offense is fine. You got weapons on the offense. You know, we're gonna score the points on offense. But when the defense don't stop nobody, that's a problem.
And that's my thing.
But Fred, you asking Fred to do too much.
Yeah, and my thing is like we know what Shanahan can do. But up to now I still don't know what Sorensen can do.
True. And I don't think you're gonna see that this season. Because one, you don't have the anchor.
You might not get another season.
And everybody gonna say the anchor is Greenlaw. Greenlaw is the anchor of that defense. As much as Fred is the stability, Greenlaw the anchor. And then to make it worse, and no fault that he's, the man Lucy kid. You had no Travaris Ward out there. So you got this Isaac Yadam. I can't stand Yadam. I ain't about I can't stand him. He get a lucky pick, but I can't stand he suck.
I know, but it's one thing to know in NFL. The business of the NFL, they don't feel fear. They're telling you an excuse.
And that's why I ain't coming up with no excuse, right? The team is a powerhouse team. We should have beat the Seahawks. But I just don't think you have man out there who just on the finals because we get to play with finals. And that's Yadam. I can't stand Yadam. Yadam, I ain't know if you watch the game. I think I start recording clips, The first play of the game, the man threw a pass, a little floating pass onto the side. Should have been picked. Yadam fly by the man like he going running in the end zone and missed the man completely. Yadam only get that pick because Gino running from Bosa and toss the ball up in the air. But every time Yadam is a man get beat every game. No, like I say, it's a big team. And the team did a little well on the defense for the beginning part, right? But then you start to lead and Jigba started to get loose. DK, he had an arc and he had 70 yards, but he took 7 catches to get his 70 yards.
And them was the only 2 because Lockett had 2 catches for 19 yards.
So the starting corners was Leno and Yadam. And then Ronaldo Green, he got injured. He went out with a concussion. So I didn't even know who we had playing third corner. But again, I ain't making no excuses. We have to be prepared for that. But I don't think Saracen, I don't understand his defense yet. It had taken me a while to understand Wilkes, but Saracen is week 12, and I still don't understand what defense he's running out there. I don't see he blitzed once the whole game. Yeah, we were getting pressure, but when you lose Bosa at the later of the games, and then you gonna play man to man with a running quarterback in the red zone. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
without your star rusher. I don't know.
the fact that it the bad thing about it is that the rest of the NFC West doing good. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
No one thought the Cardinals would be where they are. We kind of didn't expect
Rams.
the
We
Rams to be there without and Donald. Then the Seahawks was a hit and miss. Just they kind of average. But the fact now is that the Cardinals fall down to average. Now you lose two division games already. The Cardinals and the Seahawks.
two, we lose three.
You lose to the Rams too.
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
What you are 1-3 in the division now?
We're in three in the division.
which team? Oh yeah, can you play the Seahawks twice already?
First time.
Well, good luck for the wild card.
I don't even see it
Because it ain't get no better Sunday with Green Bay Packers coming up.
I would vomit.
I don't think I am beat them. Right now,
How the way they playing? No,
I don't think I am beat the Packers.
I think we're gonna beat the Packers.
We are thinking of beat the Seahawks.
I know we should have beat the Seahawks.
They should have, could have, would have. It's
Now that's
Jordan Love ain't playing. Jordan Love don't even scare me playing Packers. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't see why we would lose to the Packers.
But you see that's my thing. John Love don't scare you, but your own team does scare you.
Damn
That's
right.
the problem. That's the issue there.
I don't know
If you're going into the game and scared of your own team than the opponents, then you're in a problem.
You know, they're starting to feel like remember when Garoppolo was my quarterback, I used to go in the game till man, Garoppolo need to go ahead and throw this pick in the first quarter. Because he gonna give us one and he gonna come at the wrong time. That's how I feel in this game. We need to go and get all the penalties out the way in the first quarter. But
I don't know.
now you got Bosa might not play this week because he might be nursing his ankle. And now you got
Kittle playing?
Kittle should play. He just had
And see, that's another thing. No Kittle
no Kittle.
and Debo still only get 4 receptions for 22 yards. That's disgusting.
Yep.
And then
I didn't even remember Kittle didn't play.
I don't know when Traverse will come back. They told him he can have as much time as he need, and I ain't mad at the guy. So we got Marquis off. I know when Greenlaw come back. Don't know when Hufanga come back.
It's about week 11.
You know, I don't know. I don't even know if it make a point to bring Greenlaw back. If both are gone, I mean, you got Yito, you got Leonard Fly, but what's Sorensen gonna do to adjust?
Yeah, Farrell's a create pressure.
Shot, your defensive line shot. What you gonna do to adjust?
Find ways to create pressure. Blitz.
You got a blitz. Bring in the young linebacker D Winters and put D Winters to be the blitzer. Let Fred and Campbell run the cover, do the cover.
Force John Love to give a few interceptions because he can give you some.
Yeah, we know that. But the team need to put it together. It's like you guys.
Shanahan got to come up with a different scheme too. You can't come up with that same predictable scheme. Matt LaFleur already know that scheme. That Green Bay Packers already know that scheme already. You can't come up with the same sweep to Debo, fake sweep to McCaffrey, and then you gotta come up with a different type of scheme now, man. I think that scheme a little bit too predictable now. Everybody know that scheme already. It's like Nick Sirianni last year.
People saying that
you gotta find ways to create space to get because he's good at creating space. So I think he's just being too predictable and too stubborn. Like
I think it's stubborn.
Get Debo in space. Like we know he's a great runner, but we know he's a big physical speedster type wide receiver. Attack them in the field sometimes. Get them guys in space.
And now it kill me too.
Get PSL in space sometimes down the field. Everything don't have to be ported in the middle of the field.
Right.
Get Putty some outside throws on the boundary. Yeah, I mean, get him deep down the field on the boundary sometimes.
Here's the thing, though. Everybody watched the Minnesota game. Everybody going to this crazy thing again.
The blitz.
And Putty been beating the blitz. He been beating it like crazy. That's how Jawan Jennings record on the game. Jawan Jennings that shot in yardage game and then just kill it.
Because he knows how to find a soft spot in the zone.
Right.
He's a good running wide receiver, and this is where we need to see Debo, because you don't see Debo sit down and find a soft spot in the zone where Purdy can find him.
No, he always run it.
Yeah,
And the thing to me is like, you got to adjust that. I know you want to be a run team, but when they start laying the box, listen, string McCaffrey out, make them defend 5 wide receivers. We have the talent to do it. You got Paulson, you got Jennings, you got Debo, you got Kittle, you got McCaffrey could be a good receiver. Even you could go out there and roll up and be a receiver if you have to. We got more receivers on the bench, bring them out. But he still sits in it. You ain't got Kittle in the game. We got Schwab in the game. You think Schwab gonna do the same thing that Kittle gonna do?
no, two different.
I'm saying it's like that's the craziness of the genius. He think that anybody could do what his offense. Nah.
Yeah, I just. To me, I put in a lot of blame on Shanahan. I just ain't seen nothing changing.
After this,
He almost like he's too cocky for himself.
my problem is, if we get rid of Shanahan, who?
Oh, I wouldn't say it is.
I would stop watching football.
In there, it's like the Andy Reid effect all over again with us. Only thing is that he can go to another team, but he got quarterback. That's the difference.
I know.
It'll be a point in time where you overstay a World Cup. I didn't think we would have get rid of Andy Reid neither, but at some point,
He there 7 years now?
yeah. If the coach ain't giving you a Super Bowl victory, at some point things have to change. And after the rest of the players will move on and stuff like that, with the cap space and things, and plus. You gotta figure out if you're gonna pay Purdy this year or not.
Now figure out he got to get paid.
So I mean, that's another thing again.
He got to get paid.
And that's the thing again. You got big decisions coming up, so now is the time that you capitalize.
Well, this is Purdy what? 3rd year in the league, this is gonna be his second full season.
So
In with a record.
as Mr. Irrelevant, you probably getting
I have to get paid.
100,000 for the whole year. They gotta pay. Nobody playing on that last year.
Exactly. You got to get paid.
Yeah,
Ain't no question
yeah,
about it.
exactly.
So, like we say, we gotta see, because another big game coming up, another NFC opponent who fighting for playoffs in the Green Bay Packers.
After this week, if I tell you FedEx me if you're a rag, go send it.
Well, I don't know how, because we're going to make it 3 games in a row. So
That's what I tell you. Who are you playing? Chiefs?
that's an easy victory.
Cheated.
That's what he had a
Yeah.
So okay,
the Chiefs just lose to Buffalo. The Chiefs
we're switching over to the Panthers because we just come from 2 in a row on a high. We went all the way to Germany to spank somebody. Now Daniel Jones don't have no job because of we. Now the Chiefs gonna be angry and overplay the Panthers, and we gonna just dog them 24-21. Like it's as easy as that. We getting healthy. Big bad Jonathan Brooks will finally step on the field this year. First game, I think about 10 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns.
What do you mean?
Adam Thielen, which is his safety blanket. Cokeheads like getting Thielen and Jatavian Sanders and Jonathan Brooks. But we might put up a third apiece on the Chiefs. And now we getting healthy on defense. DJ Wanham and them fellas is back. Stuff up Pacheco and them fellas. But it might be 30-20. The Panthers might be in for a 3-game win streak against these Kansas City Chiefs. Because we getting it together. We couldn't get it together back in the day. Now the Panthers is actually looking like a proper, getting to be an NFL team. Trust me, got teams worse than we in the back. And that's fine. We ain't the Giants. We ain't the Raiders. We ain't in a cap situation like the Saints. We ain't the Titans. We ain't who else so bad. We ain't the Jaguars. We ain't the Jets.
We're the Jets.
We ain't the Colts. Okay, the Colts. Okay, well, we ain't Anthony Richardson. Got one good game down the front. He might go there have a 40% passer completion next game. But I mean, the Panthers is well again. This gonna have to be on Bryce Young. Bryce Young don't look good here. He fucked. But
I mean, you're gonna get that Spags blitz heavy defense.
I don't really care about Spags this heavy thing now with Jonathan Brooks back. Plus, he got Coke head. I don't know who could mark Coke up. Leggett will ride the pony when he get in the end zone.
What type of game is that?
And Big Bad Adam Thielen is back. And Jonathan Brooks will rush it up the gut. He ain't Chuba Hubbard. But we might score 40.
This is an epidemic of disaster.
Like, is that defense?
We may score. Who's them? The Bulls just shy out. Them suck bad. We got to rough up Mahomes. As long as the referees don't kill we. If the referees don't sabotage the game,
what time your game is, KG?
we gonna deal with them.
I think my game here for
KG game on Monday night.
No, Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Oh, so we have to watch this 1 o'clock game.
Yeah.
But I want everybody live stream it because they're gonna be a sad cry for Kansas City.
What the ass?
I watch this. I come
And then next Tuesday you're gonna see with a joint in my mouth and my shades on.
Ladies and gentlemen, if she don't be on this show next Tuesday, you know what happened.
Then we gonna do nothing. We gonna stuff up Chris Jones. That's it. Nobody else. McDuffie, he gonna be a McDuffel bag when we done with him.
He gotta be Shanahan cousin guy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I think they stop him. I'm crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have hit nuclear mode.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna see the nuclear bomb in the Chiefs going again this Sunday.
Hey,
Big bad boy, she don't come soon.
and the Red Chiefs.
Yeah, okay, hear that. Chiefs, right? Listen here. If when the Panthers ride the Chiefs, next week's show gonna be dedicated just to the Panthers. We ain't talking about no other team next week than just the Panthers when we ride the Chiefs, okay?
What happened when we are this again?
Huh? When we are this thing in,
Yeah.
we gonna still ride them.
Okay.
If somehow the referee scores we lose, we have a normal show next week.
I want to beat the Chiefs. I do.
It definitely gonna be a good game. The Panthers, the Cokehead,
Where are you playing in Canada? I play in Canada. I remember I played
in the vault. In the vault.
The Vaga
Sorry. I'm sorry for Mahomes. Because right now, don't throw to Hani. I will tell you that. Hani is PFS number 1 cornerback right now. Lock down Hani. No matter how Hani get, he's locked down. So, DJ Jose Jewel, but this we getting healthy.
Mother still Kansas City minus 10.5. No.
Obviously, a lot of people about to lose their money.
No.
Because when I put Panthers 10.5 or $100, when I put $100 on the Panthers to win, that should be about 100,000. Cause they're gonna be just like that.
What? Zoom.
Who that is? He that catch the ball, don't put his second foot down there in both. I ain't really care about he. Ain't got no sense. Don't worry, we got a plan for Kansas City. Just watch. I ain't going too long tonight. I done. I have nothing else to say. Just watch. Let the action speak on Sunday. It's a 2-game win streak, baby. We coming out strong again. Bryce Young is about to be lit with the big addition of Big Jonathan Brooks. But this is gonna be a problem here for the Chiefs. Cause who you stop might run the ball down them throat. Chuba Hubbard and Jonathan Brooks. Down them throat. And then Thielen back in the Cokehead is there. Sorry. Spags might be the next one to get fired. Cause we don't just get somebody fired after every game. They ain't gonna fire Andy Reid, they ain't gonna fire Mahomes, so Spags might have to be the dumb fire here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we need to cut the show.
We gonna see. Yeah, I ain't got much to say since I was just hanging out watching my Panthers, but you know what time it is. It's Panthers football on Sunday, man. Panthers football on Sunday. We'll be back next week to talk about what happens with the Panthers, Chiefs, Eagles, Rams, and Niners, Packers next week. But
I hope people your roof don't fall earlier. That's cold.
no, man.
Bad, like,
No, them. Oh yeah, I didn't even call them. Them suck bad too.
yeah, them suck bad.
Yeah.
We gotta play them. We might be them 5th of the tree.
You're
So
right.
I don't know.
But we got
Anyways,
we got stinker. We got to play the Packers. Then we got to play the Bills. The Bills is the last for sure.
Wow.
I probably going on too.
I will be the Packers.
I wouldn't put that so easy like that.
We'll be the Packers. We'll be the Packers.
All right, so I think that's it from us on our weekly wrap-up show. Like you said, Panthers, Chiefs, Eagles, Rams, Niners, Packers this Sunday. Next week we'll talk about the Week 12 games. Like we usually say, like and subscribe to our page. Show your support to the guys, Island Bars Football Talk. We do this because we love football. If you want to join the show, hit us up. We'll get you on the show. Any Panthers fan, Eagles fan, Niners fan, or any fan. Get you on the show to talk some football with us. But, keep pounding, fly, Eagles, fly, bang, bang, Niner gang. That's how we do it. So, that's it for me. I don't know if you guys got anything else.
Still the faithful. Still the faithful. We about to go 12-5. 12-5.
What the ass?
Okay.
What get out here?
But that wasn't me.
But wait. You got one thing you ready Chiefs. You got another one thing you got 12-5. What is?
Let's go.
But he just said that he losing to the Bills. No, he got 12-5.
I like.
Don't leave Josh Allen here there. He might put up 40.
Tell him he'll throw 6 picks.
Oh, what there?
Let's go.
But
Okay, I got out of the show.
This show now, please.
Bang,
I
bang.
got
Are
I
you drinking this Kool-Aid here tonight?
out of the show. I got to go. I got
Peace.
Peace.